Welcome back with another lesson, my dear children. Today we are going to meet with another beautiful lesson. I'm going to share you this lesson today. Today our lesson is uh, Prince Siddhartha's wife. This is also another beautiful lesson. Uh, at the beginning, I am going to read this lesson first. Later, we will discuss about this lesson. Okay, I am going to read this lesson, my dear students. Are you ready to read with me? You also can read with me. Are you ready? Okay, right. We will read together. Let's start. Prince Siddhartha's wife. The five wise men who were at Prince Siddhartha's naming ceremony not only predicted the great future of the new prince, but had given the king a warning. When your son sees a sick man, an old man, a dead body, and a monk, he will want to leave the palace and become a monk himself, they had said. These words worried the king. He became afraid that the son would see these foresights and leave the palace. To shield Siddhartha from any such experiences, he employed many young servants to distract and protect him, and did not allow any sick or old people or monks to go into the palace. He built Siddhartha three palaces, one for winter, one for summer, and one for rainy season, as well as enclosed parks and hunting grounds. Siddhartha played in a sunny world of gardens and groves, attended by dancing girls and musicians. He lived in a world of plenty and beauty. He could have whatever he wanted, yet he was not happy. One day, the king asked some wise people, "What shall I do to my son happy? He seems depressed and said, sad always." They answered, "Now your son is 16 years old. Why not find a beautiful girl to marry?" The king agreed and sent for all the beautiful girls in the country to come to the palace. When they had all arrived, a grand parade was arranged, and the king asked the prince to choose one to be his wife. Among them, there was a most charming and kind girl by the name of Yasodhara. When Prince Siddhartha gave her a present more valuable than any he had given to the other maidens, the king saw that the prince chosen his love. The king happily accepted Yasodhara and allowed his son to marry her. Okay, dear students, now I am going to explain this lesson furthermore. Explanations. There are some words. Five wise men. Five wise men. There were 108 wise men. Eight of them were very special. We call them, eight of them are Rama, Daja, Lakshana, Mantri, Bhoja, Suyama, Sudatta, Kondanya. Eight of them, Kondanya was a very special wise man. Uh, now we know In this lesson, uh, there were wise men in the ceremony to name the uh, prince, to give a name to the prince. There were 108 uh, wise men. Eight of them are very wise than others. All seven of them told he will uh, if this prince uh, stay at palace, probably he will be the king of the king. If he if he left the palace, when he left the palace, he will be the Buddha. There were two options. They told two options. If or not, if he was in the palace, he would be the king of the kings. If he left the palace and became a monk, he will be the Buddha. But uh, among them, there was a very wise uh, man called Kondanya. He was very younger. He was very younger. Other eight of them told they were raising two uh, fingers. They told this or this. If he was at the palace, he would be the king. If not, when if he left the palace, he would be the Buddha. But Kondanya raised his uh, one finger, and he told definitely he will be the Buddha. He would leave the palace. He told, as well as he told the reasons also why he is going to leave the palace. The reason was foresights. Next, we are going to discuss about these foresights. Next word is, my dear children, given the king a warning. They had given advice and warning to the king that the prince would leave the palace due to seeing the foresights. They also had given a warning. Definitely, this prince would leave the palace due to seeing foresights. There are foresights. Next word is three palaces. Three palaces. Sorry, three palaces. There are three palaces, my dear children. There were three palaces: Ramya, Suramya, Subha. You can remember this name, Ramya, Suramya, Subha. Uh, Especially those palaces, three palaces were built for this prince, for the for Prince Siddhartha, to keep him in the palace, giving more comfortable things. There were so many comfortable things. It is said that Ramya, Suramya Subha, for the Hemanta, Gimhana, Vasana seasons, there were there are three seasons in India and Asian countries. There are four seasons. We know now we have at the beginning of the year we have winter, next spring, next summer, and next fall. There are four seasons, four weather patterns in here in Western and the countries. But Asian countries, there are three seasons. We call them Hemanta, Gimhana, Vassana. Hemanta, Hemant is, my dear children, Hemant is a very it is an early to the winter. It is called winter, Hemant. That is winter, cold weather. To this cold weather, there is a palace. There was a palace called Ramya. There are inside the palace. There were fires and warming things. Always heated things inside the palace. And it is said that there are some drawings and paintings, on the wall, like fire, uh, sunlights, flowers, blooming flowers. There were paintings. We call them Ramya. And next one is Suramya. Suramya for Gimhana season. Gimhana season is, we call it Gimhana season, summertime. Summertime. In summertime, it is a little hot. So for this hot, there were inside the palace, everywhere there are ponds, water, and cooling things. Cool inside there is a cool inside the palace, this palace, and there were paintings also, like waterfalls, ponds, water flowers like lily, lotus. There were so many paintings also. And other one, last one is Subha. Subha palace for Vassana. Vassana season is rainy season. Rainy season is also little uh, cold. For this cold, there are warming things inside the um, palace. Those are the three palaces: Ramya, Suramya, Subha. Three palaces. Next one is, he was not happy. According to this lesson, there was a word, sentence, he was not happy. Why he was not happy? The king Suddhodana uh, had given so many comfortable things for to the prince inside the palace. Everything there were dancing, singing, so many kind of foods. What the prince need, everything there were. But Prince was not happy. Why Prince was not happy? He didn't see in outside the palace. He didn't see what happened in outside. He knew only inside, because the king uh, Suddhodana protected him, to keep him in the palace. That is why he was not happy. The prince was unhappy because the prince world was narrow. His world was very narrow. Um, he was inside the palace. That was the reason. Next word is grand parrot. Parrot. Grand parrot. What is this grand parrot? In this lesson, there was a grand parrot for finding a good girl, for good wife for prince. This is a parrot to find a suitable wife. Some in ancient, especially in royal families, when they when they want wanted to find a wife or husband, uh, there was a parrot. They invite other nearby countries, the princess or princesses, um, mm, are invited, were invited to this parade. Then among all of them, this prince should find a suitable wife. That that is we call grand parade. There was a name Yasodhara. That is a new word. First time you find this word in this your lessons, in these your lessons. Yasodhara. Yasodhara she was the wife of the Prince Siddhartha. It is said that, my dear children, Yasodhara, uh, she was he was hoping she hoped Prince Siddhartha, since his um, you know 100,000 before 100,000 births they were together, and in this last birth also uh, Yasodhara met this Prince Siddhartha. As I mentioned before, the four sides. I need to clarify something about these four sides. Four sides. There were four sides. The wise men mentioned, warned to the king that he would leave the palace due to seeing these four sides. What are these four sides? Sick man, dead body. Next one, older person, man, renunciation, a monk. Those are the four sides. Mahallek, ledek, malaminiyak, පැවිදිරුවක්. Mahallek meaning older person, person, older man. You have seen old people who cannot eat properly, they cannot sit properly, they can walk properly, they cannot work. They are they are getting old. They have sometimes they are they have no teeth also. Sometimes you have seen they are very feeble. Uh, that is why we call them older people. We all are getting old. We all are getting old. We must understand, because that is the nature. But Prince Siddhartha never seen an older man, because he was protected inside the inside the palace, because that is why uh, three palaces were built. So uh, other one is ledek means sick man. Sick man. Sick man. You have, I think you have seen sick man. We also have sick. We are also, sometimes we are sick with diseases, some illnesses. When someone is sick, is seriously suffering, sometimes some skin disorder, some some rashes, and some you know some diseases, some illnesses like cancer, like other very dangerous illnesses. When they are sick, they are very helpless. Another one is death, dead body, dead body. Uh, Sometimes you have seen a dead body. I think sometimes you have participated funerals. Dead body. Dead body is no sense, no consciousness. That is like a stone. Dead body. That person after death, he will not come back. So we call it dead body. Next one is monk. Who is this monk? Monk. Monk is like me. Uh, monk. Monk is a one who renunciation everything. Who has given up everything. His parents, siblings, as well as treasures, house, and everything. Give up everything and become a monk. So why he become that person? One become a monk, becomes a monk. One becomes a monk to find the truth, find the way to release from suffering. That is why we call him a monk. That is why monks, monks, monks shave the head, uh, and wear yellow or same color uh, robe, to be calm, to be simple. That is why we call him a monk. Okay, my dear children, now I am going to next. We are going to discuss something important. Uh, Exercise 6, Prince Siddhartha's wife. With these questions, we are going to explain the lessons also. What did Siddhartha's father do to make him happy? This is first question. With this first question, what did Siddhartha's father do to make him happy? Siddhartha's father, the king Suddhodana, he did everything to keep him happy. Uh, the king Suddhodana made uh, four palaces, Ramya, Suramya, Subha, three palaces to keep him happy. And inside the palace, there were everything. He announced to the servant to supply everything for the king, for the prince. Uh, he did everything to keep prince happy. Uh, in this lesson, we know uh, with these things, uh, King Suddhodana, so the prince was not happy. So he he organ he announced to others to keep happy to find a good wife. That was the father did. Second question: why did the king always give him young servants? Why did the king always give him young servants? You can guess now. Why king always gave him young servants? Why the next there's another question. Why he didn't give all the servant? Because uh, the wise men mentioned, warned the king, if the prince saw uh, foresights, especially older people, he will understand everybody is going to be old. The king prince also was also happy, but he he understands he will also going to be old. So why we are doing so many bad things to be happy with if we are all go to getting old? That is why king always gave him younger servants. Next one, what was the prince always uh, what was the prince always doing? In this lesson, my dear student, uh, he was always doing playing, uh, uh, seeing dancings, musics, uh, hunting grounds, playing, all the things he was doing inside the palace. Next question is, what did the king ask the wise people? The king asked wise people why this uh, prince was not happy with giving all these comfortable things. why he was not happy, wasn't happy. Then wise people told uh, king, now it is time to. He was now he is 16th year now. So it is better if you can find a good wife to him. That is what the wise people told. Next question: who did the prince marry? Oh, you know now what is the name of the Prince Siddhartha's wife? Her name is Yasodhara. In future, I will explain you about this character. Next one, last one. How old was he when he married? When he married, he was 16 years. He was 16 years. He married in his 16 years. So, you know, in this lesson, my dear children, after wise people mentioned to the king uh, about about what uh, why he leave the palace, he leave the palace. Uh, then this king, King Suddhodana, protected him from seeing four sides. So uh, the prince was inside the palace. Three palaces built three palaces, Rammi Suba, and there were comfort everything, including comfortable things, dancing, music, and playground and pond, swimming pool, and everything. There were young servants. There were because if there were sick people, people with servant, older servant, old people, sick people, uh, prince would know about the foresights. That is why king uh, king used young servants to serve him in the palace. Then after this, king saw he was not. King saw the prince was not happy. So king asked from wise people why this prince was not happy. What should I do? The wise people mentioned to the king, great king, it is better if you can find a good wife to him because he is still 16. So the king, Suddhodana, organized a grand parade to find a good wife to him. He invited his friends, kings, and other rich people's daughters to the parade. Among them, the uh, prince selected his wife as wife. He selected he chose the Yasodhara as his wife. Okay, dear children, with this lesson, I am going to teach you very important thing today to your uh, future life. There is a beautiful stanza gatha in Dhammapada. Dhanavato satimato suchikamassa nisammakarino sanyatasya cha dhamma jivino appamantasya yasobi vaddati. One time again, I recite. You can recite with me. Uttanavato satimato suchikamassa nisammakarino sanyatasya cha dhamma jivino appamantasya yaso bhivaddati. That mean is, if a person is energetic, mindful, and pure in his thoughts, words, and deeds, and if he does everything with care and Consideration restrains his senses, earns his life living according to the law, Dhamma, and is not unheedful, then the fame of fortune of that mindful person steadily increase. That is the stanza. Uh, in this lesson also, you can see when we consider uh, the life of Prince Siddhartha, he was uh, he was these qualities. There are seven qualities you can see here: energetic, mindfulness, pure karma making, considerate, restrained, living according to the Dhamma, heedfulness. The energetic. Prince had energetic. Prince was with energetic. He was very energetic to learn everything. He learned within a short period of time. He learned many things, but he didn't know about outside of the palace. That is why he wanted to go outside. He was very energetic. That is why he always question. Before before lessons, we discuss about this. He was always questioning to the from the teachers. Next one is mindfulness. Mindfulness is also a very important thing. The energetic, you also need to be energetic. When if as a student, as a uh, student, you must be energetic to learn things. You must read books always. If you have a chance, you must read books. You also can watch videos, and there are so many important things in internet. You can find in Google and find things. You can find many informations regarding your lessons. There are ebooks also. Energetic. You must be energetic to learn. Early morning, you must get up. You must read the books. You must make your homeworks. You must obedient to the teachers. That is energetic. Mindfulness. Always when you listen to a lesson, you must be very attentive. You must mindful. You must listen to the lesson. That is the mindfulness. When you read, when you eat, when you walk, when you work, when you do everything, you must be mindful. Mindfulness is very important. Next one is pure karma making. Pure karma making meaning your karma, your actions must be pure, not harming to others. You must your actions must be pure. Even a word, you don't go to harm others. Even a word. Next one is consideration. Consideration meaning always investigate things. Is this suitable to do? Is this okay with me? When I do this action, what will happen in future? Other people will, other people, my parents, my teachers, and my friends will accuse me when I do this action. Uh, you must consider. You must uh, differ the actions. You must find good actions and you must practice the good actions, and you must move your bad action from your life. Next one is restraint. Uttanavato satimato suci kammasa nisamma karino sanyatassa. Restraint meaning sanyatassata. Sanyatassata meaning you must be restrained. You must be obedient. You must be obedience. That is the meaning. When you are as a student, when you are learning things, you must be restrained. Sixth one is living according to the Dhamma. According to the Dhamma. According to the Dhamma, you must live. Uh, Always you must think when we do, according to the Buddhism also, my dear children, when we do something, that reaction will come to us. Every action has a reaction, equal and opposite reaction. So we must do good actions to others. Those reactions will come back to us. So we must live according to the Dhamma. Heedfulness. Uh, Heedfulness meaning Appamantas meaning heedfulness. You must be uh, you must be not you must not be lazy. You must be always heedful. Heedfulness, that is very important thing. As students, you must practice these all these things. That is very important to be a educated person, to be a good person in this con- society, to be a obedient person in this country. Little by little, you must learn all those things. You must accumulate good things to your life, good actions, good dhamma, facts, good teachings to your life. So that is why always I tell you, you must learn these things and you must practice these things. Always you must use good word, all must do good actions. Always you must think good thoughts. Those are the things. So my dear children, with another lesson, we will meet again with good advices and good behaviors to your life. Okay, my dear children, uh, with this lesson, I'll bless you. You may you be well, happy, and peaceful. Thank you so much.